Curry money again. I am back because I want to show you an application video. Today I used polygel to practice instead of acrylic because acrylic does have a strong smell and I do live in an apartment, so I don't want to keep doing that every day. Waiting for my filter and deodorizer to come. Anyways, this is the practice nail that I ended up doing. This is how it came out. You will see better pictures at the end. And what you need for polygel is, of course, a tube of polygel. Any kind, it works for real. I don't really have anything against any brand of polygel. A lamp. I have a UV lamp. You can use an LED one as well. It just depends on the type of polygel. Any type of nail file. You don't need a drill for this at all because polygel is a little softer. And then you would need some type of container and alcohol, 91%. Alrighty, so I'm going to be doing the 3 ball method, the same you would do as if you were doing acrylic. So here you're seeing me open the polygel. And then I'm going to get right into it. I'm not going to do too much talking in this video because it's self-explanatory. I'll only come back if I feel like I need to explain. Thank you. Okay, there's a step that I skipped here because this is not somebody's real hand. But what you would do first is actually trim down the cuticles if you're allowed to in your state, file down the cuticles, and then you are going to do what I'm doing here in this video, which is buff the nail, take all the shine away. You will also dehydrate and prime like you would do with acrylic nails. I'm not doing that here, again, because this is a fake nail. This is not a real person. Squeeze out a medium size to large ball to start with to get more coverage. The thing about polygel is it does not cure on its own, so the more you tap and move it and warm it up, it's going to move around. So as you can see, I'm just working it down and tapping it down, not dragging but tapping, same you would do as acrylic, patting or whatever. Just polygel is just so much softer, it's so much easier to move, so you don't want to drag it too much or it'll come off. Now I'm just showing you how far down that second bead came. You can really stretch one bead across a full nail, but it will look more like polished than like a built up nail. So I'm building it up here. And now I'm just checking all sides to see what needs to be pat or what needs to be added. Obviously I need to add more to the tip, and you will see me do that in just a moment. now that I added more to the tip, I'm just checking for spots that do need to be filled in. I did not cure in between these beads at all. I know that some people do cure in between just so they don't mess up or overcorrect, but I do not like to do that because it gets sticky and everything. So I'm just adding some to the tip now, and then I'm going to spot correct. And I did this clip and most of the clips in this video in real time instead of speeding it up, so y'all can see how long and how quick and how easy polygel is. It's literally pretty much the same way you would do acrylic, except it does not cure on its own. The only difference is that and the liquid that you use. The method is the same, the prep is the same, the filing. Sometimes you may have to use a drill. Most times you are not going to have to use a drill, but it's pretty much, they are very similar. I didn't put any top coat or any polish on it because one, I suck at polish, and two, this was solely for application purposes. But yeah, this is the finished product. Thank you. Now we're gonna go over the pros and the cons of polygel and versus acrylic. Pros of polygel: if you are a beginner, it is very, very easy to work with. It's soft, so when you tap it like this, and it bounces and moves. It can be a pro or a con. The fact that it doesn't cure on its own. If you are not good at just working with something that's going to keep moving and constantly going around, then you may want to cure it in between doing the beads or in between spot correcting and things like that. But that is perfectly fine. You can do that as well. You don't have to cure the whole 2 minutes or 60 seconds. You can cure it for 30 seconds for it to just sit where it is and be a little less pliable. Now the cons, I would say, is they aren't as strong as acrylic to me. They are strong, but you couldn't do like a long set with polygel and expect it to last. It'll break easier than acrylic. They work better for shorter sets, in my opinion, depending on the brand. Another pro I forgot to mention is the liquids used. So for polygel, you will just have to use rubbing alcohol. You don't have to use any monomer at any point in the application. If you are pregnant or don't like the smell of monomer or are allergic or something like that, then this would be for you. You can, like I said, you can do long sets with polygel. Just don't expect it to be as strong as acrylic. They are still strong, just not as strong.